Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Bernard Rider. Today we're here at Vespa Malaga and we're testing out the MotoGuzzi V7IIIStone, or whatever, in what order that it comes. So this bike is totally different to anything I've ever ridden because, first of all, it does not have any water cooling and it also does not have a chain. I will show you this later on. And it also has two exhausts, so it's totally different to anything. I think the ground clearance is very low, but hopefully, as a beginner, that's not a problem. And it also has traction control, he says. So I guess I would prefer this in orange. No, it's 3 colors. And yeah, so maybe we should have a little test ride, huh? And see what this beast is doing. And one big negative I already encountered, but since it's like an old whatever customs or whatever you call this, it does not have a fuel gauge, so that's a mighty bummer. It only has a lamp. So hopefully this lamp will not come on during the test ride. Anyway, so let's go, I'd say. Okay. So, how do we get the first gear in? Oh, I guess it does not have a gear gauge, right? Okay. Oh, it does, but it doesn't show this while you're standing still, okay? Okay. That is strange. Temperature. Clock. Odometer. Quite different. So I hope we'll get along. It's vibrating quite a bit. That's a big fat ass engine underneath, although it's not so big, but it looks so big. Let's see if we can get, oh, there's neutral. Okay, but it doesn't show the gear in while it's standing still, so that's kind of strange. And also the turn signal does not show left or right, it just shows you're turning. Okay, so I didn't really expect to be on this beast because I wanted to ride on the Aprilia Shiver 900 35 kilowatt, but as usual he said They don't have anything 35 kilowatts, so as usual. But they have this one, and the difference in power from the reduced and not reduced version is very little, only 3 kilowatts. At least that's what he said. So you don't really have to unplug it, you know, afterwards. Because it doesn't make any sense to unplug it. It's kind of interesting, you know. I wonder what it's like in the mountains with it, but of course we cannot go there. It's kind of a strange engine, like it doesn't seem to be around. Doesn't be spinning around, but I guess that's not possible. I have the army green color here, so it looks like from the Second World War. The seat height is much better than on the Aprilia. Seat height Aprilia is very high. And this is much lower, like a cruiser or whatever you call it, custom. Yeah, the gauges don't really show up, only after a few seconds or so. So that's not too good. You cannot really rely that much on the gauge, the gear indicator, because you know it doesn't show you always. Kind of old-fashioned, huh? Oh, there's the speed. Okay. I wonder, where's the speed? Is it in miles an hour or kilometers? No, kilometers an hour, okay. I suppose one of these things, it does have traction control, interestingly enough, but it does not have like a slipper clutch or something, right? So must be similar to a Scrambler, I mean to a Ducati Scrambler, right? No, that's second gear. Jesus, this gearbox, you know, if you compare it to Kawasaki, I guess you can, but Kawasaki is so easy. It is just freaking crazy, it's so easy. And all these others, also seems to have more than enough power for a beginner. More than enough. Better for cruising. Oh. Oh yeah. Quite nice acceleration. It gives me a warning light. I don't know what that means. Does that mean the rev counter was too high or something. Oh yeah, it's a shift light, I guess. Let's go to the back and see if we can take some pictures. Looks kind of badass though. I don't know what the clearance is in curves, the angle. Oh, there is a lot of dirt shit here. No, not dirt shit, a lot of, what you call this? Bird shit. Bird shit, there's a lot of bird shit. Actually, I wanted to, well, come on, we can stop here. Nobody is going to say anything about this, right? It's so much space and no freaking buses here, so come on, people. So, neutral and off switch. Now, where's the, here. From the looks of it, I love it. From the looks of it, I love it very much. But it's also a pretty stubborn little beast, I think. Nothing compared to a very easygoing Kawasaki. Old-fashioned headlight there. Yeah, maybe we'll do the walk around with the other camera now. Although I really do like the looks, and it's strange, this cardan. I've never seen that on any other bike yet. I thought this was out of style, or you know. I would say that is a very beautiful bike. It definitely looks old-fashioned, and they just took it right out of the showroom actually. And it has a special price at the moment. Of course, they always say at the moment. Oh, here's a MotoGuzzi. They say, I think it's roughly 8,000. It's just underneath, below 8,000. And I think that includes registration already, because in Spain, usually they put it on the road for you. You don't have to do anything about these license plates. They just do this for you, you know, much less hassle. Of course, it costs quite a bit, usually around 200, 250 euro. But this is already included, so 8,000 for maybe a nice machine in orange. Probably almost empty. So, yeah, from the riding and everything, I cannot really say much. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go into the Autovia today, because I'm right smack in the middle of Malaga here. But as I said before, I guess you get used to basically everything after a while, and then it's not such a big problem anymore for you to ride this or that, you know. Of course, with experience, the longer you ride motorcycle. Let's check trip, time, average kilometers per hour, average fuel, 7 liters. Okay, and I'm complaining about the Honda, huh? Okay, maybe they just reset it. And anyways, let's go back and so what the hell, it's not starting. Sweat already running down my face, so I better get some speed here. Yeah, but it's picking up speed pretty nicely. See if we can do this in second gear. A little bit stubborn, but yeah, it works. It does work in second gear. Amazing that this has traction control, really. I would have not expected this from MotoGuzzi, the old-fashioned style. Say, oh no, of course not, and no ABS. Oh yeah, it doesn't have a ref counter, you know, that's what was missing. Of course it doesn't have a ref counter. I thought there was something missing here. Gibraltar. Wow, average 7 liters. And I was complaining about the Honda. That is really funny. Also, the clutch is very hard. It's a hard clutch. You need a lot of pulling power for the clutch. So definitely not a anti-slipper clutch, I'd say. Oh yeah, I'm making a test ride through the rush hour traffic. That's great. That is really freaking great. Let's bring it back to the dealer. The verdict is, yeah, it looks very cool and everything, but I don't think for a beginner it's really the best option, because it's also quite stubborn as a little donkey. Where was the entrance? Oh, there. Okay. We'll just leave it here, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that was our short little test drive of the MotoGuzzi. Thanks very much for watching. This has been Our Ride Out. Take care. Bye-bye.